Alright, I'm gonna start a new Metafy student today. We're going to be training Dr. Dada Doom. So shout outs for Dr. Dada Doom for choosing me as his coach. Um, I'm excited to continue working, even though I just finished pretty much my last Street Fighter V tournament. I'm excited to train more people to learn or to help them grow into the next game. Alright, he's here. I'm going to call him. See how it goes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, dude. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I just want to apologize again. I'm so sorry about that.
Dude, it happens. This FGC, man. Everything, something happens, and, we're always waiting. We're always, we're not pressed for time. I'm not pressed for time. I'm good. I was free all day, so it's all good. Don't worry about it. We're here now. No worries. No worries.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So tell me about yourself. Tell me, when did you start Street Fighter Five? Why Cammy? What are you looking for in this training session?
Sure. So I've been playing fighting games for let's say 10 years very casually. Everything from like Mortal Kombat Injustices to Marvel versus Capcom. My number one game is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I still play it probably like a couple times a month for a few hours.
Sweet.
I'm an engineer. I work for GitHub. I'm always on my computer, so like I'm always investing myself in like lore and time, and just looking for like another game to play. And
Okay.
I've never really played a Street Fighter, um, like very serious at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've also only ever played with a controller, and I'm just picking up a fight stick now.
Okay.
Um, and I've been playing Street Fighter for about, I would say, almost a month now,
Okay.
and I'm pretty good. There was a time period like right when Street Fighter V came out where I was playing it just for the purpose of achievements.
Right.
So I didn't understand any fundamentals. I was just aware of if I played Ken and did Dragon Punch over and over, I could like outbeat the computer and like do survival mode and little things like that. But if I
Mm-hmm.
were to actually play someone who has any understanding, I'd get bodied.
Got you. Okay. I understand.
Um,
Um. What was it?
As for Cammy, I don't really care at all about Cammy. It was just, I'll be completely transparent. I watched a YouTube video where they showed what are like the high tier characters, and I cross referenced it with like what are the easier characters to learn, and I just said, cool. I could pick
Perfect.
up Cammy. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. That's the way to go. Usually when you're jumping on a game, I do it too. I did it
Yeah.
going from Smash because I started in Smash Brothers, and then I ended up into fighting games. And the first character I wanted to use was Sea Viper in 4, but that was a little too hard. And then a friend of mine said, "Hey, use a charge character; they're a little easier." I was like, "All right." So I started with Balrog, but it didn't really click with me. And then I ended up
Hmm.
with Chun, and Chun Li was really good when I picked her up. So I totally know where you're coming from, and yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, picking up Street Fighter is really important now because of a new game is coming. All the hype and craze is gonna be there for 6, and so why not jump in and learn the fundamentals of a Street Fighter game? Fundamentals don't really change when it comes to fighting games in this type of genre or this type of game. When it comes to spacing, when it comes to understanding frame data, I think there's gonna be a lot of parts that you'll be able to transition from Marvel and your other games that you played into this. I think the biggest change is going to be the combo system. It's going to be a little bit different, not too different, but it will be inputs and when to cancel and combo pass and all that will be a little bit different, and obviously the mechanics of the game when it comes to learning the V drive or V trigger stuff and jumping into the drive gauge in 6, that's always going to be something that we're all going to be learning at the same time. But it's good that you get a jump on now instead of, blindly going into 6 with little information. As long as you can get a good feel, good grasp of this game, in 5, and especially with Cammy, because you could at least go from 5 Cammy to Street Fighter 6 Cammy, and there's a lot of similarities to it if you're wanting to make that jump. Um, so what I want to do is I'm gonna play you a match and just figure out what you're capable of doing, what you know what to do, what you don't, and then after that, we'll go over some things that we can practice. And
Hmm.
if you have questions, this is your time. You interrupt me anytime. I will not feel, chased about it or anything like that. I'll be fine. Just, if you have a question, if there's something that you don't understand completely, just let me know, and I'll definitely stop and help you out with stuff. But we'll take it easy for the most part. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll play a couple sets. I put up first to 3. We'll just play one match just so you kind of get the feel of things. And
Sure.
I will say, for the most part, the majority of this game comes down to the fundamentals of your spacing. How far does your button go compared to my buttons? And obviously defending yourself when it comes to people jumping in or dashing at you. How you can control the space in front of you. So there are going to be characters that outspace you with their normals, such as Chun-Li, but there are tools to get around it, right? If my move goes high and you can duck it, maybe you want to duck it and do a low move. Things like that. If I start jumping at you a lot, maybe you want to defend yourself with an anti-air. Things of that nature. But for now, just, use this as like you ran into me in online and you're trying your best. It's nothing crazy.
Right. Okay.
Cool. All right, just practicing it.
Yep.
Okay, good. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, no, there were some things that were really good. At least you're able to know the special moves and you're able to control your character somewhat, right? Like it's good. It's not too terrible. Um,
Okay.
so what do you think? What is it that you feel that you want to learn the most? Like, what do you want to come out of this and say, I really want to get a grasp of this? Is it like combos? Is it
Sure.
movement, fundamentals? What do you think?
So I think there's two main things that I'm thinking about. It would be I want to have a better idea of being able to be very strong with my punish combos and not mash them in and miss them. Like if I
Mm-hmm.
have an opportunity to punish someone, I want to make sure that I'm consistent with hitting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also want to basically come up with an appropriate regimen that'll make me increase in skill every day. Like
Okay.
I've seen some YouTube plans where it's like I want you to do 100 Hadoukens without missing, 50 supers without missing,
Mm-hmm.
50 dashes and 50 dragon punches, and then like go online and do all your or go on do all your trials 1 through 10, and then go online and do ranked. I didn't know if that would help. Or then I saw other things where it's like just try and move up like 100 SR a day or get 5 wins. Even if you lose, make a checklist of goals. Like I'd like to do one of my full punish combos, or
Right.
maybe like
Right.
make
Right.
sure I cancel into my hyper at least once if I have the ability to and not waste it. Stuff
Right.
like that.
Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, a lot of that it does sound good. It does sound extraneous a little bit. A lot of times I limit it to like 5 or 10. Like if I was a Chun-Li main teaching another Chun-Li, I'll be like, all right, do 5 of these legs in a row, right? 5 on one side, and then go on the other side, and then do 5 more on this side, so that you can get the motion. I don't know if 100 is enough, like is a little bit overdoing it, but it's not like terrible. I mean, if people have the drive to do that, then go ahead. The main thing I want to do is we're gonna break it down a little bit simple, and just get you started on some combos and some punishes, like you said. So the first thing is, there is a difference. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Okay. So some normals can cancel into special. They're called special canceled normals, right? So if I do crouching middle kick, I can cancel it into a special, right? I have low middle kick and I have legs. But if I don't want to do one and then the other, that's not a combo. What I want to do is I want to do the legs as soon as this hits, so that I'm canceling the recovery of the normal that allows me to combo. Okay? So the first thing you asked is like, I want to learn how to punish better. Okay. So the main thing I want you to do is I want you to do crouching middle punch. Go ahead and do crouching middle punch. Okay. And then you're gonna do heavy spiral arrow, right? Like a fireball, right? Down to forward. Okay, good. So now what you want to do is when you hit me with that crouching middle punch, you should already do that spiral arrow. All right. So go ahead and try to do that. Right. And it'll cancel. So if you do it correctly, it'll be really it'll do it really fast. Okay. So think of it this way. I always use this analogy. It's a really weird analogy. I want this like a sandwich. You're gonna combo it. I don't want it separate. I want it together, right? So if you're throwing that crouching middle punch, you're also doing spiral arrow. You're just doing it in order. You're doing crouching middle punch and spiral arrow, but you're doing it at the same time. So try it, like at the same time, right? And it's gonna take a couple minutes or a couple tries. Don't worry about it. We'll get it down. Don't worry. There you go, right? So get closer. Do it again. Whoop, it's okay.
Now, would you already be holding down to start it, or would you start from a neutral?
Yes. So all you have to do is hold down, and then once you do middle punch, forward kick, right? Really fast. There you go, right? Try it again. Good. Perfect. Okay. So guess what? When you're blocking low, and you're blocking, and you block, whoops, you can just hold down back, right? And you block this. When I finish, you could do crouching middle punch, spiral arrow, right? So, right when I finish, that's a punish.
Okay.
That's what you need to do, right? Now, this is like the basis. This is like day one. Like, when you're learning how to combo, I mean, you're starting a little bit more seasoned than others. Because others are still learning moves and what are motions and stuff like that. The process is, and this is to your second question about what to practice and things like that. What you learned was a punish. A punish. Is it the punish? No. That comes with optimization, when you're optimizing your combos. So now you got to figure out, okay, what is the best combo that I can do with Cammy? What is something that's extensive that I can do that still works with crouching middle punch? So you're going to kill me, but go ahead and do crouching middle punch twice in a row. See that? That's 2 hits. So now you just added another hit to your combo, to your punish. Okay. And that's more damage, right? The name of the game is deplete my health bar as fast as you can, right? Well, not as fast as you can, but you want to knock out my health bar. That's how you win, right? I'm going to choose Cammy, and then so I can show you some stuff with Cammy and some combos and stuff like that. But punishing is like the thing you want the most when you're first starting off in fighting. If you want to just win, if you're like, hey, I want to win now, then I would say you block, you wait till you block a special move, you punish it. Right? That's like step number 1. It's the easiest thing to start off with. Because players will just do whatever. Okay? And it's your job to like recognize, oh, that's negative. Okay, I can punish that. And you start utilizing what you know and what's the combo route and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do in this this match is I'm gonna show you all the combos that Cammy can do that you can use as a punish. All right, and then we'll go into when it comes to which one should you choose, which one's the right one, all that kind of stuff. But usually the only rule that I have with punishing is you want to make it meterless and you want it to knock down. But knockdown is number one priority. Meter's second priority. So if you need to use a meter to knock them down, then use it. But if you don't need to use a meter to do it, don't do it, right? That's why I said do heavy. So I'm going to show you all the combos that you can do. And I'm going to let you do it back to me, okay? This one's gonna be middle punch, heavy punch. Middle punch, heavy punch. That's 2 hits. Go ahead. Good job. Do it again. Good job. Do it again. Good. Okay. So now you're gonna do. This was a little difficult, but you're gonna do middle punch, heavy punch, into.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's a spiral arrow, right?
Okay.
So middle punch, heavy punch. Now, when you do heavy punch, you should do spiral arrow. Just like you canceled that crouching middle punch, it should be fast. So, when you do heavy punch, spiral at the same time. Go ahead and try.
Okay.
Almost. Right? Kick, right? Kick.
Yep.
You did it right, but you just did punch instead of kick. So try it again. Oh, almost. Good. It's okay. We're going to keep trying this. This is the one horrible thing of Street Fighter V is that they didn't put online training mode, which is in Street Fighter 4. So I don't know why they didn't put it in 5, but whatever. Go ahead and try again. Middle punch, heavy punch, spiral arrow. And spiral is just down and forward kick. Yep, just like that. Okay. Perfect. I don't care if you X. It's fine. It's fine. As long as you get it, that's good. Great. Okay. So, now let's do stand middle punch, crouching middle punch. Go ahead and do that.
Okay. Standing punch.
That's a combo. Okay, do it again. Okay, do it one more time. Good. Now, the same thing, right? On that crouching middle punch, do a spiral arrow as well. Okay? So you're going to do stand middle punch, crouch middle. That's good too. It's okay. That works. But you want to do this, right? And you get the knockdown. The reason why we don't like doing... Whoops, I did super. The reason why you don't want to do DP is... It's because of like situational, like... It's called Oki. It's called pressure on their wake up. But they send it so far. When you do spiral, you're already right here. You can continue, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that if we have time today. We'll talk about it. But that's kind of the essential Street Fighter. Is when you knock down, you want Oki, you want wake up pressure to confuse your opponent, to get them scared. Maybe they'll mash buttons. Maybe they'll do DP. It becomes like a small guessing game, right? You want to make sure you guess right, and then you can continue doing damage to them. Okay. All right. Let's do another combo. This one is stand middle punch, crouching middle kick. Okay. Stand middle punch, crouching middle kick. Oh, not that one. Yeah, this one. All right. There you go. That one. Yeah, that one. There you go. So stand middle punch, crouching middle kick. Good. Do it one more time. Oh, missed it by a little bit. It is a little tight. It's a little fast. Yeah, try it again. Yeah, good. Okay. So, something that I will not expect you to do, but this is something that helps me, is whenever I want to learn these combo routes, I'll do... Right? I'll do that about 5 times. Then I'll jump over and do it here. Okay? And I just do that. Or, until I get it down and I am comfortable doing it. Because I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but I know some students that have trouble performing on one side or the other, right? It's called side dependent. Sometimes they like being on first player side, and sometimes they struggle doing it on the other side. So doing this will kind of get you used to doing both ways. You might struggle a little bit with one side, but it's just to help you. And usually, like I said, I'll do 5 in a row, and then I'll move on to the next one. Okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Any questions so far?
None at the moment.
Okay.
Just a note. I if it helps or if it matters at
Uh-huh.
all with just the theory and fundamentals.
Yep.
Yesterday was the first day where I played, I would say, more characters besides Cammy. I played about like 15 different other
Oh,
characters,
wow. Okay.
and I realized I was only about 3 to 4 matches with each person. I was just playing,
Uh-huh.
just trying to figure out, trying to comprehend and understand who might have comparable special moves to Cammy to see if my experience might translate over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I realized that it's not just Cammy that I would be interested in. I'm really open to any, like legitimately any character, if it helps or if it matters.
It's all on you. It really doesn't matter to me. I've pretty much trained almost every character in this game. Um, I have every character. I think I don't have like Dan, but whatever. Like I can buy them. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But it's really up to you. Like just as you said in the beginning of the session, top tier and easy to use.
Hmm.
So she's kind of like the ideal. Hey, let me start with this character. She's really
Right.
just an ideal character to start with. Um, but there's others, right? If you want a fireball, you got Ryu, you got Ken, you got Akuma. If you decide you want more health and you want to use like grapplers, you can use Zangief for Alex. If you want range and control, like how I play, you can play Chun. Dalsum in that sense. It really comes down to you, honestly. And there's no reason to believe like you'll do better in the beginning with one character or another. You grow
Right.
as a player, right? You just grow, and the more you're aware of how things work in a fighting game, the more you'll say, "Hey, I can actually do this with this character, that character," and it's all
Hmm.
great, right? It doesn't. It's not. It's a non-issue. So it's all up to you. I have no problems. I don't want to tell you who to pick. If
Yeah.
there's someone that you like, pick it, and we can train. I don't. Doesn't matter to me. Or we can still stay with Cammy. It's up to you.
So how do you feel about Cody?
Cody is good. Cody has a lot of similarities to Cammy in the sense of speed and what her game plan is when it comes to frame trapping and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He's okay. He's a really strong character. There are a little bit of differences when it comes to holding buttons. You got like to do his bingo attack, his spinning, punch or spin knuckle, whatever. He does have to hold buttons or other things like you have a wake up dirt trap attack that isn't safe, but it does work if people are not paying attention to it. And it
Right.
does have a fireball, right? Um, the only difference about that to Cammy is that Cammy has a DP. Cammy has an
Hmm.
uppercut that you can rely on to defend against yourself, and Cody has to rely on normals to do it, which again isn't terrible.
Okay.
Can
Right.
do it. So we can go to Cody if you want.
I'm indifferent. The only reason why I enjoyed playing with him was for genuinely 2 reasons. The first being he had wild costumes,
Uh huh.
um, and then the second was his combination strings were fairly simple with just inputting the same button over and over.
Yeah, the jab button, the jab punch. Yeah, the target combo. Yeah.
Yep. So right out the gate, I was able to do a few moves pretty easily. His
Hmm.
hyper is, I guess it's called CA,
Yeah.
was similar to Cammy. So after like a hit confirm with like a standing medium punch, I was able to cancel into it with like another quarter circle forward. So like I was getting,
Right.
it was easy to translate over, I would say.
Right. Um.
Um,
Yeah. I
I don't
mean,
care.
I think my advice is this: Cody's cool and good to learn, and you
Hmm.
can definitely pick him up. When you have time to like, once you start learning the fundamentals better, like the cancels of combos and stuff better. My only suggestion is that you would want to prepare for the next game for 6, and Cody's not in that one. So it kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to learn him because you like him, and if you plan on playing 5 even when 6 is out, that's always good, right? They'll still be players, but I would suggest if you want to get on the train, jump train, the hype train of Street Fighter 6, you want to play day one when everyone else is playing. You might have a better advantage playing a character that's already in it. Maybe suggesting Luke. Luke has that combo as well, where it's like a target combo with his punches. Has a fireball, has a DP. But if he's not appealing to you, Cammy's a good start as well. Ryu is a good start. Ken's a good start. I would suggest leaning in that sense so that what you're learning now, you can at least apply it in the new game if you're interested in playing that. If you're not,
Right.
you can always just play Cody, and that's fine too. But
No, it's the intention is 6. So
yeah, yeah. So I would say give Cammy a try, and if you say, nah, I really want to learn Cody, we can always learn Cody. Not a big deal.
okay.
Because the things, to be honest, the things that we're doing, yes, it is Cammy stuff, but the things that I'm teaching you today are gonna be applied to any character you play. So it's a universal thing. So don't think that because you're playing Cody, you're not learning, or you're playing Cammy, you're not learning Cody. You're learning some things, and you'll be able to take that into that character, and then hey, look up the command list. Now you know how to combo with those characters now too. So it's nothing like too bad. It's not like we're learning Zangief and you want to learn Akuma, right? Those are 2 different characters. Definitely something that you wouldn't want to do. But this is something similar, other than a fireball. So, but yeah. Okay. So let's talk about recovery. Okay. So if you were, and then we'll go back to combos. So go ahead and do like a sweep, like a crouching heavy kick. Okay. So if I don't do anything, I get up like that. Go ahead and do it again. If I tap the back button, I roll back, and go ahead and do it again. And if I press down, I quick rise. Okay. So there's 3 different recoveries in this game. I believe in Street Fighter 6, there's only 2. It's pretty much, I think it's 2. I think it's delay wake up, like a normal wake up, or a back roll. Okay. Now you could.
So,
I'll let you try. 1, 2, 3, and that was bad timing on me. But this is so you can escape, because the thing you don't want to do, especially in this game, and probably in 6 as well, is you don't want to just sit there on the floor, that many times, because that gives the advantage to your opponent to be right on top of you when you wake up. If that happens, it's dire. It's not, you're gonna have to guess, and you want to try to not guess as much as possible, right? So I'm gonna knock you down. Now there is another step to do this as well. If you have the 3 kicks button, right, you can kind of press it as soon as you're about to hit the ground, and it'll back roll as well, right? So I'm gonna sweep you I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna sweep you, and then you just press those buttons, or you press back, whatever you want to do. All right.
So when you say those buttons, do you mean all 3 kick moves?
Yeah, all 3 kicks. Right.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and you want to press it like when you're about to hit the ground, not when you hit the ground, like as you're about to hit the ground. You can kind of mash it too. You can mash it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. Okay. This is a preferred way of doing it. Is the button pressing. I don't miss it. You can mash it as long as you stop when you see yourself recovering. You're good.
Yes.
Right. You won't eat it up. All right. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. Now let's see if you're ready. Okay. Good job. Okay. So this helps on all those areas. The only thing it doesn't do, the back wake up, is, there's actually 2. If I throw you, you won't be able to recover back. You'll only recover up. Okay. Or go ahead and do a DP, like an uppercut. If I crush counter you with sweep, you can't get up.
Okay.
Okay. Only 2 options. Only 2 reasons, right? If you get thrown, and that includes command grabs or just a throw. So, but whenever you're getting knocked down or whenever you're getting hit, and you get, something happens and you get knocked down, and if I do this, you can just recover backwards. Okay.
Okay.
Now the thing
What would
is,
you use the other one?
or go ahead. What's up?
When you said that to get up faster, you would press down right as I hit the floor.
Yeah, down or the 3 punches, right? So those are your.
Oh, or
your
the 3 punches.
yeah,
oh,
3 punches.
Okay.
All right, so let's try that. Good. Okay. Now there is a difference. I don't want to get into frames too much today because it's a little bit advanced. Not that advanced, but still something that don't want to overdo it to you. But is a 4-frame difference. So, like, if you were to knock me down, go ahead and knock me down with like sweep. The fastest I can do is jab. Let's just put it like at the 28th frame, right? But if you knock me down again, that's a 24th frame, right? So there's a 4-frame difference. Okay, so sometimes when your opponent is trying to time their meaties on you, or try to attack you on your wake up, you changing it up on your recovery can sometimes throw them off. Really top, like high players will have a way to decipher both of them, but it's always okay to like mix it up, especially when you're in the corner. Because if you're in the corner, I can knock you down. Whoops. Well. Oh my god. Why can't I do it? Okay. Well, whatever. If I were to knock you down here, even if you back roll, you're still in that spot. So.
Oh, okay.
You know
it
what I mean?
It still activates or triggers.
Right. So. You want to mix it up just to kind of throw your opponent off in case they're not ready for it. All right. Okay. So now let's go back. So that was just recovery. Again, you can always do recovery, except if you get crush counter on your sweep, or if you get thrown, you can only do quick rise. Okay. So let's talk more about combos. So this was another combo. All right. This is stand light push, back middle punch, heavy kick. Okay. And it's just in order, right? So jab, back middle punch, and then heavy kick. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So go ahead and try again. There you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right? What I like to do, and this is just advice on learning how to combo, I really like making a mental beat in my head, like some kind of sign on how to combo, right? So if I wanted to do a combo like 1, 2, right? 1, 2, and then I combo, right? Just to get myself in a rhythm, because that's how it goes. If you do it once, you can do it all the time. It's just making sure you're on that rhythm. Okay? So when you have that 1, 2, go ahead and do crouching middle punch twice. 1, 2, right? There you go. So you got 2 hits. And you always want to be consistent. Okay? That's pretty much a thing in all fighting games, is whenever you do combos, consistency is the #1 key. You make sure you're consistent, you won't drop your combo, no matter what. So that's just something you want to learn to do. Anyway, let's talk about other moves that Cammy has. Obviously, you know about uppercut. Uppercut's really good for if I jump at you. You want to be ready to uppercut me, as when I'm entering that air zone around you. Okay, so if I jump and it's just down to 4, like 4 down forward kick. Yeah, 4. Yeah. So what I do is I'll hold for it and then fireball. Right, hold forward and fireball with kick, just like that. Right. Good. Okay. And it's all about seeing how fast you can do it. Oh. It's okay. There you go. Just try it a couple times. Yeah, do it like 5 in a row. Okay. And you can do the different versions of it, right? You can do medium, you can do heavy. Okay. Now, there is a little bit of a reason to do heavy. It goes through fireballs. So if someone does like a low medium kick at the fireball and you know it's coming, you can do heavy DP to go through it. It's okay.
Oh,
right?
Whoa.
Yeah, that was just down 4. So if you do it too much, you'll get super, right? If you have full meter. Cool. Now, EX is the one you want to do on Wake Up. It is. You don't have EX right now, but the best way to do it, if you want to build meter, throw me backwards. Yes. So just throw me backwards. Light punch, light kick at the same time, but press back.
So you would push back before or after?
Before you press it. There you go. Oh. Right? Because, like... Right? You don't move anywhere. So go ahead and throw me back again. Okay? And you get the most meter from that. So if there's ever a situation where you stun somebody and you're about to kill them, you're like one hit away from killing them, just throw them backwards. Okay?
Okay.
That gives you the most meter. And, yeah, you want it for the next round and all that stuff. So back throw is always good. It does, you know, good amount of damage. Nothing crazy, but usually you want to do it just if you're guaranteed the win. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about dive kick. Now dive kick is something I don't want you to stress about right away. This is something that you start learning to do as more advanced you get in the game. But dive kick is like you basically jump forward and you do a tatsu, like a down to back kick, right? So you want to try to do it as soon as you jump, right? And it's down to back kick. There you go. Kick. So you can do it late, right? You can just do it way up here, but that's not where you get the most benefits from it. You want to do it the moment you jump. See that? So you want to cancel that jump almost with down to back kick, okay? And usually I'm doing medium. But yeah, you'll have to practice it. So like, go ahead and like stand there. Like, I'm gonna just show you. Like, if you can combo it, you did it right. See, like that combo. See, and then you get a combo after that. So usually, what you want to do is hit me on my like hip, my thigh. You want to hit the dive kick right there, right? And then you jab after that. Right, so you just jab, okay? But you want to make sure that you're doing it low, because if you do it too high, people can see that and will anti you, right? But if you do it low, it's hard. So don't worry about it too much right away. It's just something you want to practice when you're playing, okay? But it's just something good to know, just something you can practice in training mode. To get that. So just remember, if you get the dive kick and it hits and you're able to jab and it combos, you did it right. Okay? So Alright, let's do this easy combo that's not really easy but looks easy. Alright, I want you to do jab, crouching jab, spiral. So you're gonna do spiral, jab, spiral. Okay.
Do you care which spiral, or does it matter?
I do medium. I don't think you can do heavy, but I might be wrong. But, alright. And if you do it right, it should say 3, maybe 4. But it should say at least 3. Okay? So, now let's break it down. It's okay. Now let's break it down a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to cancel the jab. Now remember what we talked about. When you cancel a normal into a special, it's got to go at the same time, right? But this one is so fast that you almost do it together and instantly. So when I do jab, I'm already, like, spiral's already out too. Okay? So just do one jab into spiral. Let me see if you can combo it. Good. That was a combo. 2 hits. Do it again. And you can do just crouching because it's easier. Crouching is easier. Good. Alright. Let me go ahead and beat you this round.
Yep.
But you, at the end of it, you can actually just do, you know, into a super. Right? And it'll combo. And that's why you want the jab, because you can just dive kick. And then, you know, make sure that you get the most out of it. So I'm going to show you another reason you want to do the jab one. But go ahead and do jab, spiral, right? So 2 jabs into the spiral. Remember, cancel that second jab really fast. So jab. So what? Yeah. Go ahead. Keep trying it. Good. Perfect. That was good. You can also even go into EX. So if you can do this into EX, it's better. You do more damage. You get 4 hits, and you get on the other side of me. So you just do jab, jab, EX spiral. So 2 kicks. Almost. Oh. It's okay. So the main thing, the way I do it, is this. I know I'm going to get 2 jabs, right?
Right.
I'm always going to get 2 jabs. I'm just focused on that first. But when I do the second jab, that's when I start doing the spiral, right? So I make sure that I'm getting 2 jabs. Then you know when your 2 jabs is comfortable, you're comfortable doing 2 jabs. On that second jab, that's when you start doing spiral. So when the jab hits, you already do spiral arrow and it comes out. So don't try to like freak out about it in the beginning of it or whatever. Just make sure, hey, 2 jabs, jab, jab, and then the spiral will come with it.
Okay.
You know, you'll be more comfortable doing it. So try it a couple more times. Almost. Now I'm gonna block and I'll tell you if you do it right, so you won't kill me. Nope, not that one. Almost. It's okay. But it is hard. I made it sound like it's easy. It's not. It's a hard combo because the cancel window is so small. It's really tight. So, but this is really good because sometimes you're only going to be able to get just a jab. You're not going to be able to get middle punch or middle kick or heavy punch. You're probably just going to be able to get just that jab. So it's always important to know how to combo at any juncture of the match with any button that you can combo. Okay? So it's really cool. Yeah, any questions so far?
No.
Cool. Alright. So we're gonna keep doing a little bit more combos, and then we're gonna talk about crossing up and jump-ins, right? Like how to properly jump into your opponent and what you can do with a jump-in. And this is all gonna tie in to the combos we learned. So it's not like it's drifting away from it. We're actually in line with why you want to jump in, why is it so powerful, why is it so good, and all that stuff. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Let's see. I didn't even know I had this, oh no, you have this stage, never mind. I was like, I don't even have this stage. Okay. So, when we talk about jumping, right? Let's kind of do like a small refresher. So your main combo is middle punch, heavy punch, spiral arrow, right?
Right.
Go ahead and do that. Oh, try again. Remember, make sure that heavy punch first comes out. You can cancel off of that heavy punch. Yeah. Yep. So middle punch, heavy punch, and the thing is, just 1, 2, 1, 2, spiral, perfect. Okay. You're gonna do the same thing, but now you're gonna add in a jump to it. You're gonna do. Okay.
Okay.
I did middle punch. Okay. Now you try to replicate it. The only thing I will tell you is when you jump in on somebody, you want to make sure that you do the button as low as you can, so that it hits as with the most oomph. Right, the best way I could explain it. The technical way is to get it with the most frames. Okay, so do it on the lowest frame that you can, and when you land, it's instantly canceled. So you can do middle punch right when you land. Okay, so you jump in, hit me the moment you land, punch again. Okay, try it. Good. That was close. That was good.
Man,
you got the first part. Yeah. Middle punch is a little weird, but we'll talk about why you use it. It's not the only one you use, but it's good. Yeah. So try it. So you're gonna jump in, middle punch, heavy punch, right? Oh, remember 1, 2. Right when you land, do 1, 2. Spiral. There you go. Almost. 1, 2. So 1, 2, right? So hit 1, 2, hit. You just do it over and over. Okay. And that's the thing that's annoying, right?
Yeah.
It's annoying because like you when I learn combos, I always get giddy about it, and I always like kind of go fast, and everything goes fast, and you just gotta remember everything's a rhythm, everything's a timing thing. So take your time. You'll know if you did it right. You'll know if you're slow or bit or fast or whatever, right? 1, 2, spiral. And remember, on that 2, you go into spiral. And try again.
Oh, I felt like I was so close that time.
You definitely were. It's just remember, because the issue was that we were saying 1, 2, but when we say 2, that's also with spiral. So it's not like 1, 2, then spiral. Spiral goes with that second. Whatever your last normal is, that's the one that you just. It's the package deal. You gotta do that move plus the spiral right behind it, so that there's no space in between it. So when you do, you combine it, right? You combine that heavy punch with spiral arrow. Okay, so try to jump in again. 1, 2, spiral. Right? Jump in.
Okay.
You got it. 1, 2, spiral. Oh, it's a little too late. 1, 2.
Oh.
It's okay. So usually, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I would do, so a lot of times, and this is for when I'm not here, when I'm not being able to train you, or I'm not around, right? When you're in training mode, this is what I would do, and I'll just do this 5 times in a row, right? And I'll start breaking it down. So okay, so that's a combo, right? All right. Now I'm gonna do the jumping combo. Well, I'm gonna wait till your stun bar goes away, then I'll do, and then do that, right? I just break it down. So that whatever I'm missing, whatever part of that combo I'm missing, I go and work on it. And I'm saying, okay, let me work on this. Let me make sure that I got this part down. Then add to it as much as I can. Okay? So first thing I want you to do is just do heavy punch spiral. Right? Heavy punch spiral. Just heavy punch spiral. Just like that, right? This is all I want you to do. Just doing that. Okay? And when you do that 5 times in a row, then you're ready for the middle punch into the middle, right? Or if you feel like you're ready, you just, go ahead and try it. Good. Like, the main thing that I want you to learn is you want to build that muscle memory. You can kill me, it's okay. You want to build that muscle memory to know when I do this normal, all I have to do is cancel it. That's what you want in your head. That's what you want in your mind. You want to know that, hey, if this is the last normal, I better cancel it. It goes together with spiral, okay? So it doesn't matter. Then I can cancel it, okay? Go ahead and try it. Almost. 1, 2, spiral. Almost. 1, 2, up. So we'll wait till the stun goes down. Alright, try again. Almost. Right, this. Alright, I'm gonna block. Fierce punch, spiral. Do it over and over. Just do it over and over. I'm blocking it, don't worry. Over and over. Until it becomes normal, it becomes natural. You can get it every time. Every time. Yup. Okay. So now, do the whole combo. I'm gonna block it all. You won't kill me. So go ahead and jump at me and do the combo. Oh, try again. Okay. Good. Just like that. Perfect. That was it. Try it again. That was it. Yep. Do it again. Perfect. Alright? And then you eventually want to do that. Right? Eventually. Not right now, but,
Right.
But that's what it is. All the combos that we were doing, right, at the beginning of the session, you can add that jump. jumping in, let me kind of lecture about it a bit. Jumping in is a chance for you to be so positive, and then when it comes to frames, that it allows you to get a free hit if you land a jump in. Okay? I can press any button in the world and it'll combo if I land the jump. And if you block it, you're so plus. That it's your turn no matter what. Right? They can't mash out, they can't do anything. Right? If you were to block my jump. Right? I'm plus. So if you try pressing a button, I'm gonna beat you to it no matter what. You can't beat me out of that. That's why it's so important to anti-air. That's so important to not let your opponent jump at you. Because if they do, they have the big advantage. You don't. Okay? Now, there are other jump-ins. I know we did jump middle punch, and the reason why jump middle punch is strong is it aims downward. So there is a little bit of help when it comes to people trying to anti-air you. Sometimes this jump middle punch will trade or beat certain anti-airs. Not always, but there are some jumps where that jump middle punch is good. But usually you're gonna want to do something long like jump heavy kick. Look how far I am. Right? Jump heavy kick. Right? If you do,
kick.
Yeah, jump heavy kick. Go ahead and do it from there. Just jump at me. See that? You can reach. So what you can do from there, you can do this, into spiral arrow. So jump heavy kick, crouching middle kick, spiral. Yeah. Jump heavy kick, crouching middle kick, crouching middle kick. Yeah. Oh. No.
It's middle kick.
Middle kick. Yeah. This one. Okay, we'll do it again. But this is a combo that does work. Alright, let's try again. There you go. And then when you do crouching middle kick, just go into spiral. Remember, right when you hit this, you cancel it. Don't even think about it. Just cancel it. Right? Almost. Look, too late. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna block and you get ready. Okay?
Okay, I can go.
Almost. That was DP. Alright, so let me show you a trick, okay?
Yep.
Whenever, hold down back, like if you're gonna block, right? Whenever you do middle kick, you're holding down back, right? Just slide the stick to the forward so you get spiral arrow. See that? Do it again. Okay, good, do it again. So then do it after the jump. After you jump, do the same thing. Jump, down back middle kick, and then just slide it forward. So go ahead. Just like that. Do it again. Almost. Just think about it, right? Down back, middle kick, and then hold, and then slide it forward. Yeah, just remember, you gotta hold down back, slide that bad boy forward. Alright, but you gotta still do that crouching middle kick. So whenever you're doing back middle kick, you're holding down back. You're holding down back and you're doing middle kick, right? So then, once this kick hits, slide it forward. And do it again, right? Slide it forward. That's it. So down back middle kick, just do the down. Yeah, almost. That was almost. Okay, remember.
Middle.
Too late. No, too late again. Remember. Just stop.
Yes.
Just stop. Alright. Hold down back middle kick. Now do crouching middle kick and slide it into forward middle kick. Try it again. Nope, too late. Just at the same time. Right when you do crouching middle kick, just go forward middle kick. Like down forward middle kick. So there you go. Do it again. Down back middle kick, down forward middle kick. Yep, do it again. Down back middle kick, down forward middle kick. Into a slide, right? Just slide your stick. All right, do this over and over. Do that down a forward kick. Just do that just over and over, over and over, over and over, and over and over, over and over. Keep doing it.
Medium or like?
Yeah, medium's fine. Whichever's fine. All right. So now just add in a crouching middle kick right behind it. So same thing. Crouching middle kick, spiral arrow. There you go. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Good. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I let go, so I'll block. You got me. You're fine. But yeah, that's how you do it. You just have to know there's a sequence, right? There's a sequence of events that you do. So the first thing is you jump in, right? Heavy kick. Okay, I blocked it. Or whatever, right? It doesn't matter if I block or get hit. Then you do crouching middle kick. And then, but when you do crouching middle kick, it's not by itself anymore, right? So you just kind of break it down to where, what are the inputs? If you know crouching middle kick counts to a special, then you know that you got to do the motion as you do that middle kick, and then finish the motion off with the last input, which is middle kick, right? So you do down back, middle kick, slide that stick forward, middle kick again, and you get spiral. But you got to do it all in like one motion. You can't really pause it because then you're not canceling anymore. Then the combo drops, and then you don't get it, right? So, it's gonna take some time. You know, Capcom games are like that for the most part. There's a lot of rhythm is just so important. I'm telling you right now, when I started playing fighting games in Street Fighter, building a rhythm mentally, whatever it is, sounds, music, notes, whatever, it helped me learn how to combo. Right? If I gotta make stupid sounds like dot dot dot, I'll do that, right? I don't care because that's what helped me make combos or helped me build that rhythm. So if it helps, you know, if you want to try that, you can try that to where you can build special cues that you know, okay, when this cancels, you can at least know when you're supposed to press a button and just follow through with the motion and you know, see if it cancels. And obviously, the best way to do it is if you go to training mode. When you go to the computer, it has a guard option. You want to put guard after first attack. So what that does is that lets you start the combo. If you do it right, he will be comboed. He will get hit all the time. If you do it wrong, he'll eventually block you. Right? He'll just block. Easiest way to know if you do the combo right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Sweet. All right. I mean, do you have any questions for me? Maybe something to take home, homework or something like that.
Yeah. If my goal was to, I mean, even getting to silver would be a fun trying to goal. My original goal would be to get gold. It doesn't matter if it takes longer than when Street Fighter 6 comes out, you know, a few months.
Okay.
But is there any tips between where I'm at now? I'm pretty much at like 1,000 SR or LP. I'm not sure what the terminology is, but 1,000 points.
Yeah, league points or whatever, LP.
Yes. Yeah. What tips would you have to get to gold or daily regiment should I follow that would, I guess, help boost that goal or support it?
So, if you want to do it, like, if your goal is to get to that rank and it's just to beat people or, you know, just to achieve it, the best thing you could do is play really, really slow, really campy. Like, don't really engage. You can jump at people if you want and you know, utilize that plus frames or all that advantage, right? The advantage of jumping in. You can use that to do combos at people if they don't block it or if they get hit. Best thing to do is, you know that people are crazy. They will jump at you. They will uppercut at you. So if you learn to block those things or to anti-air and punish those uppercuts, you'll advance pretty far, pretty fast. Because a lot of people are pretty wild. It's a lot of matchups. It's a lot of knowing what's punishable, what's not. But that's kind of like the easiest way. Just find a combo that you know how to do. Find a punish that you know how to do, and just stick to it, right? when you knock down people, try to stay on top of them and use your plus moves like stand middle punch, like crouching jab or stand jab. Crouching middle punch is also pretty good too, even though it's a little negative, but it's good to use it. You can throw people, but that's kind of like the best way is just really practice your anti-airs and get comfortable like hitting punishes and hitting combos. Know when moves end, know when it's your turn, know when it's negative, and that's like the easiest way. Um, but it's a lot of it's a lot of recognition. You gotta recognize certain things. You gotta recognize what combos, what, how, what are you looking for? What kind of punish are you looking for? Those kind of things. That's what matters the most. Like when someone uppercuts, we still haven't talked about crush counter combos. Crush counter combo you can do is like you block a DP or an uppercut, you can do your stand heavy kick, and then you can do your forward heavy kick, which actually does her knees, right? She has like a set of knee attacks, and then when those two hit, you can do crouching middle punch. After the knees, you can do crouching middle punch, then spiral arrow, right? You cancel it into spiral arrow, and that's a combo. That's a crush counter combo. So it just comes down to knowing your combos and being comfortable doing them. A lot of times people lose because they make mistakes and they are not ready for their combos. They get jittery, but I think if you're patient enough and you're able to really bait out people's attacks, and be ready to punish, you can get to gold. You can get a gold like in a week or two. It's like you'll still run into people that kind of know how to play. Majority won't, but you like getting into silver is kind of like, all right, you went through all the people that don't know how to play, like actually don't know how to play. Now it's time to like play people that kind of know how to play, right? Just, they still make mistakes. They still will do a certain pattern or anything like that. But yeah, you can definitely just wait it out and just learn your punishes and deal the damage that way, and people will panic and mess up. So that's like the easiest way to do it. But yeah, I would just suggest getting into training mode and just getting comfortable doing these combos. Like when you know you can hit combos, when you know you can hit certain things, that's what you want to do.
Okay, so probably have it established. There's a lot of things, but like playing slow, don't engage and punish, practicing anti-airs,
Yeah.
Knowing long combo punishes and crush counter combos, and getting basically more familiar with experience with like what's safe and not safe.
Yeah, because you're not gonna anti every time, so you also gotta like not panic when you block something. You gotta know if it's plus or minus. Usually, if you block a jump, just keep blocking. They're usually gonna commit to an attack, like a special. So usually when they do that, you can punish it after that special. So you kind of sometimes they'll jump in and they'll throw you. That's where you kind of have to try some things like press a button or uppercut in between certain attacks. But it's worse if you just panic every time you block and like you don't want to press something right away. You want to block, and if you don't know if it's punishable, don't press anything. Or if you want to experiment, you can just jab after it and see if it works. And if it hits, you know that it's not punishable, or you know that it's your turn and you can take your turn from him.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, I'll be around, on Discord. You got me on Discord now. You can always ask questions there. Doesn't bother me when people ask questions. And whenever you want to do another session, just hit me up. I'm gonna be doing this. I'll still do this even when 6 happens. Like if people want Street Fighter 5 help, I'm still gonna do Street Fighter 5 help as well. So it's not gonna be a major thing, but I'll be doing this for 6 as well. So not going anywhere anytime soon.
I appreciate that. I know I definitely will 100% with certainty reach out again. Probably for Street Fighter 5 until Street Fighter 6 comes out, and then I'm sure that my priorities will probably switch to 6 from that point.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, it was really great meeting you, man. Appreciate the session, and looking forward to working with you again in the future.
Yes, please. And just so that I know, I'm really happy to tip you. Would you prefer me tip you through Metafy, or if you have Venmo or something, I'm happy to do it through there too.
Yeah, I can send you like my PayPal or something, and you can tip whatever you want. It's all good.
Yeah, whichever way is preferred for you, feel free to send it to me through the chat, and I'm happy to do that right now.
Gotcha, dude. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Have a great rest of your day, and I will look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon.
All right, man. Peace.